Hi, how are you? First of all, please, it's very important that you help me to continue creating content. Subscribe to the channel, leave your likes and tell me what you think at the end of the video. Energy crisis raises ethanol production and puts pressure on sugar. The global energy crisis puts pressure on the sugar market, with the world's biggest exporters converting more sugarcane into ethanol. Sugar hit a 4-year high in October as energy shortages shook commodity markets, affecting production of everything from magnesium to tomatoes. With the jump in fuel prices, Brazil and India should produce more ethanol from sugarcane, which should keep the supply of the commodity tight. These are the two big players in the sugar market, and the pressure on them to produce more ethanol in the next 12 months is favorable to sugar prices, said John Stansfield, operator and analyst at Group Sopix. The active white sugar contract traded on the ICE rose 1.2% in London on Monday, taking this year's appreciation to 22%. Raw sugar advanced 1.1% in New York. Both contracts registered a strong increase in August, when it became clear that the frosts would affect the Brazilian crop this year. The international sugar market competes for Brazilian sugarcane, said Andy Duff, head of food and agribusiness research at South America Rabobank. Oil above $80 a barrel created a floor of about 17 cents a pound for sugar, he said. The world's second-largest exporter, India plans ethanol to account for 20% of the vehicle fuel mix by 2025, taking advantage of the excess sugar that has flooded world markets in recent years. That strategy could result in a decline in refined sugar production next year, the Indian Sugar Mills Association, ISMA, said on Thursday. Downsizing is something slow, but the ISMA estimates are a tangible sign that the process has started, said Tobin Gorey, agricultural commodities strategist at the Commonwealth Bank of Australia, in a statement on Friday. Indian sugar exports could fall by more than half in the 2022-23 season from 6 million tons this year, Engelhardt Commodities Trading Partners said at a recent conference. TikTok hours limit in China. Owner of TikTok limits working hours in China to 9 hours a day. Employees in China are only required to work from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and will need to ask permission to stay beyond those hours. ByteDance Limited has ordered its employees to end work at 7 p.m., becoming one of the first technology companies in China to officially enforce working hours reductions. Employees in China are only required to work from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and will need to ask permission to stay beyond those hours at least one day in advance, according to an internal document seen by Bloomberg News. A representative of the owner of TikTok and Douyin declined to comment. The country's grueling work pace, known as 996, because employees typically work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week, was celebrated by tech billionaires from Jack Ma of the Alibaba Holding Group to JD.com founder Richard Liu. The workday is under review amid deaths associated with overwork and a growing chorus of complaints on social media. With President Xi Jinping calling the country to work for common prosperity, authorities have intensified warnings against employers to refrain from unjustified overtime and other violations. With the new policy, employees cannot request to work more than 3 extra hours on a weekday or 8 hours on a weekend, according to the document. They will receive an extra compensation of up to 3 times their normal salary for the extra time. The new policy is ByteDance's latest effort to improve worker well-being. Earlier this year, the social media giant, like rival Kuoishu Technology, canceled an alternative system in which employees took only 1 day off a week every 2 weeks. A brief campaign last month brought together some private sector workers, including those from ByteDance, to share their working hours in protest against the country's overworking culture. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel and comment below what you think. See you next time.